Slow down, my friends. It's not action, then alignment. It's alignment and then action. And all too often, we are acting without the alignment. And that's why you feel that feeling inside when you work and when you do things. That your heart isn't in it. That you're working towards something and it feels so hard to do it. That you have to force yourself so much because your heart's not in it. You aren't aligned. The concept of power versus force. When you're aligned, there's a power behind your actions. When you're not aligned, you're trying to force it to happen. Power versus force. Alignment before action. And all too often we get indoctrinated that we must act all the time, and we tie our self-esteem and sense of accomplishment to how much action that we are doing. And that's simply not the case. Accomplishment and success is defined by ourselves. What we deem as success in our lives, which means, are you aligned with your values and what you know is the right thing in your life? If you are, I would say that potentially is a good definition of success for you. However, if you know you should be doing things that feels right to you, right to your soul, it aligns with your values, I would argue that then you know it's time to act. And I got caught up. I'm 26 now. I got caught up for years. From the age of 17, I really started getting into personal development, and I got caught up for years. Working hard, working hard, working hard. Grind, all or nothing. Hustle. And there's a time and place, don't get me wrong. But eventually, I ignored my heart. And I led with my head. The logical side of things, the thinking. Rational. There's nothing wrong with being rational. But I ignored what my soul was calling. And what my soul is calling right now is not just fitness, but it's complete character breakthrough. Everything that I talk about here, that's what my soul loves talking about, loves helping people with, is breaking through. Fitness will always be part of what I teach. Will always be part of me. It is a part of breaking through. But there's so much more. It's one crucial element. It's your body. But if I listen to my heart, I'm ignoring the big picture in my teachings. And I will teach it more. And I will share this message more. Through this YouTube channel. Through my content. Through me. Every single day. And I encourage you to listen to what you align with first. Before you start acting. Because you think action is what's going to make you worthy. Because the 1%, quote unquote, is always working hard. And they're going to beat you in the competition. This illusion of competition. If we're not in a life and death situation where there's literal competition in regards to your death, it's made up in your mind. So you create your definition of success and you listen to what aligns with you, because if you can align and have power behind your actions, you'll bring it further than you ever had if you just try to force that shit. You'll bring it further. You step fully into it. You want to promote it. You believe it. If you don't fully believe it, you will not push it the same way. So stop trying to do things to please other people. Do things to please yourself. And if doing that thing aligns with all your values, it can support, let's say for a moment that your value is making enough of a living to support you and your loved ones. If you can still do that, hey, there might be some merit to that. So you got to consider all of those variables. Of course, there are survival needs. We do not ignore those. If you can cover those bases, and also if you do care about covering other people's bases, sure. But I would argue that there is incredible leverage where your power is. That's the unfair leverage that when people step into it, they do things bigger than have ever been done before, that other people wouldn't even thought of doing because it's their unique ability. So step into your unique ability. And the only way to do that is to take time to slow down, evaluate, think, and be present. Listen. be aware, pay attention. It's very hard to do that if you're always, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this. You're not paying attention. You're falling in love with working, but working on what? If you can make sure that the what is right, the work will take you that much further. So slow down, my friend. Pay attention. Be here. Listen. What's calling you? Listen. What's your heart saying? Spend more time here. Once it becomes clear, you can act. Once you get rid of deriving validation from your actions, from other people, and you can think straight. That's one of the biggest things that stops us. We do things to please others. No, my friends. They never cared as much as you thought they did in the first place. Nor will anyone when we all pass. So listen. Align. And you have all permission to act. What matters to me is the authentic truth. All the facades, the things that we were scared of that never existed. What would you do if that never existed? What would you do? How would you act? What would your energy be like? How would you feel? Because guess what? It never existed. It was all an illusion. When you realize that, you give yourself permission to act from that place right now. When you act from that place right now, you become. You are. You are.